I forgot my hat again. I keep forgetting my hat. Hmm. I guess I'll just have to deal without it for now. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready then, because I am still contemplating. Hopefully, I will be able to, maybe not by next stream, but soon have a new setup. Boy, it's cold. I'm actually fairly dressed. Pardon me. But, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I forgot to do this. I have this set up for myself. Go ahead and do that. Then we'll go ahead and get started. But we'll go ahead and get started here with the daily readings. I'm still, we can talk about that here. We can talk about this in a second. Or a few. Let's see. So we have oh, 1 second. Okay, I do have that because Father Turkey gets one spin for sure. That is for later. Yeah. Okay. Pardon me. So, we have the daily readings for today, December 15th, 2025, Monday, the third week of Advent. The first reading for today is from Numbers chapter 24. When Balaam raised his eyes and saw Israel encamped, tribe by tribe, the Spirit of God came upon him, and he gave voice to his oracle. The utterance of Balaam, son of Beor, the utterance of a man whose eye is true, the utterance of one who hears what God says and knows what the Most High knows, of one who sees what the Almighty sees, enraptured and with eyes unveiled. How goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your encampments, O Israel. They are like gardens beside a stream, like the cedars planted by the Lord. His wells shall yield free-flowing waters. He shall have the sea within reach. His king shall rise higher, and his royalty shall be exalted. Then Balaam gave voice to his oracle, the utterance of Balaam, son of Beor, the utterance of the man whose eye is true, the utterance of one who hears what God says, and knows what the Most High knows, of one who sees what the Almighty sees. Enraptured and with eyes unveiled, I see him, though not now. I behold him, though not near. Stars shall advance from Jacob, and a staff shall rise from Israel. The psalm for today is Psalm 25. Teach me your ways, O Lord. Your ways, O Lord, make known to me. Teach me your path. Guide me in your truth and teach me, for you are God, my Savior. Teach me your ways, O Lord. Remember that your compassion, O Lord, and your kindness are from of old. In your kindness remember me, because of your goodness, O Lord. Show me your ways, O Lord. Good and upright is the Lord. Thus he shows sinners the way. He guides the humble to justice. He teaches the humble his way. Teach me your ways, O Lord. Alleluia, alleluia. Show us, Lord, your love, and grant us your salvation. Alleluia, alleluia. The gospel for today is from Matthew chapter 21. When Jesus had come into the temple area, the chief priests and the elders of the people approached him as he was teaching and said, "By what authority are you doing these things, and who gave you this authority?" Jesus said to them in reply, "I shall ask you one question. If you answer it for me, then I shall tell you by what authority I do these things. Where was John's baptism from? Was it of heavenly or of human origin?" They discussed this among themselves and said, "If we say of heavenly origin, he will say to us, 'Then why did you not believe him?' But if we say of human origin, we fear the crowd, for they all regard John as a prophet." So they said to Jesus in reply, "We do not know." He himself said to them, "Neither shall I tell you by what authority I do these things." The gospel of the Lord. Praise be to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. All right, with that, let's go ahead and get into the planning stream. Let me turn on some music so it's not just nothing. Give me 1 second. There it is.
I'm so sad.
That's loud. There we go. That should be better. Okay. So I got all of this planned out so far, but I'm still trying to think of other subwheel slash bit. Hold on. Like, I don't have much on here, obviously, at the moment, so I'm trying to... Yeah, as I say, I got 7 at the moment. Yeah, I could probably do that. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, not opposed to it. The only thing is, once I get the new setup, some of this stuff would be easier, but I'm wanting to have more room, but we'll worry about that later. Really should do this first, so okay. Okay, did that. Your BizHawk installation directory. That makes sense. What's that in shader? What? Hmm. Oh, that's probably okay. Let's just copy that on over. That'll probably solve that problem, honestly. Yeah, there's that. Okay. There's the Lua files. Yeah, that'll probably fix that right there. This is my first time really doing anything like this. I definitely happened to seen Father Evan do this type of stuff. So I am... want all that, so I want all that too. There's more... I got a couple games I still need to add, but for right now, that's fine. We need to unpack into BizHawk installation directory, so probably just need to move that into there. As I said, I want to do that. Thank you. Okay, so we don't have BizHawk older than 2.9, because this is, in fact, 2.9. Yeah. Shuffler.lua, where is that? Might be in the Lua files. No, it's right there. Okay. Guess we'll read you. Maybe this will be a little... Not what I meant to do. I'm surprised that's labeled as a Mega Drive file. That should probably be... Let's see, hold on. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, honestly. Like, a README and it goes into a ROM, really. That would be more like a play me, so. Okay. We're already on the setup instructions, so we're good there. Okay. So what we need to do... There we go. Okay. I'm just blind. but do not complete the setup. Okay. Okay, so don't do that part is what you're saying. Okay. There might be too many, actually. Hold on, because 60, 120, 180, 240, 300. Yeah, I was going for funny, but, it's not really gonna work. Okay. Place any ROM supported by BizHawk in the games folder created by the script. Let's just see how shoved we can put games into here. I want to see just how many we can get. These have all been legally ripped, for clarification. I do my own ripping. I have the hardware. Let the save. Isn't it? Yeah. Get that out of there. Just make my... Oh. And I haven't... No, I haven't ripped my save files. I had to think about it. Like, these are all 100% legally ripped. I've done it Nope. Hold on. Control-Z. There. Let's try that again. Okay. It's going to be 2 12-hour subathons. Hope, how are you doing? So I thought about it, honestly, Hope, but there's a big problem with the making a 24-hour subathon. I'm 35. That's problem number one. There's a second problem, however. My son will be home on the 22nd as well, which is my birthday. So I was going to go ahead and do the subathon 12 hours on 2 different days, on the 21st and the 23rd. Because let's be honest, my son is not going to want to sit there for the entire day. Entirely fair. My wife is home on the 21st and the 23rd. So she can go ahead and entertain him instead of him just being confined to the basement for a lot of the day. That may not happen, that he'd be confined to the basement all day anyways. Because one of the sub-goals here... How are you doing, by the way, Hope? I'm sorry, I don't think I actually said hi yet, or how are you doing? I apologize. One of the sub-goals, I think... I hope that's legible on stream. Maybe I should blow it up a little bit. I'll see. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. Actually, that's one other thing we can check real quickly to see if it'll be... So basically, for the $100, which is... Let's see... 20 subs. Oh, ads. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead... Oh, hold on one second. Oh, I probably should, feel it now. Go a 10-day. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad at all. Like, even that isn't too bad. I don't think I'd take him with me that day. But, like, that's not bad weather, truth be told. Better than nothing. Like, let's see, Friday, nope, Thursday, windy, Wednesday, not, Friday, not, Saturday's fine, but I was going to go biking today, but it's not, the roads aren't quite cleared enough. I'm definitely going biking tomorrow, however. This is going to be 39, the road should be substantially better by tomorrow. But basically, the reason why this is important is, as we see here, I'll go ahead and explain more in a second. Yeah, I don't want to, you know. I don't want to be talking when people can't hear me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, within reason. Because, like, obviously this is just, you know, it's talking. It's enjoyable talking. But I don't want to just be, like, talking and then be like, oh, there's ads. I'm sorry, I forgot about you guys. I don't want to be rude, is what I'm trying to say. Green donut. They don't give a truck, and who can sure you know it. No, I'm not saying to swear, Vinny. No. Best gift 2023. This is the wrong year. But yeah. So, Sunday, Tuesday, not bad days, honestly. Or not bad temperature-wise this time of year. Especially compared to yesterday. They heckin' pillage. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the word again, Vinny. No swear words intentionally here, at least. We're acting garbage. I guess while we're waiting, I can go ahead and keep grabbing more games to put into there. I'm a little bit hesitant about the N64 games because I don't know how much those would line up, but I'm going to throw them in because that might just make it more interesting to watch. I don't have many good N64 games as we see here. I have 5. I need to rip one more. I just found... So, well, on this note, I think ads should be done, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about this real quickly because I found it funny. So I do have 5 good N64 games now, not just 4. We found a copy of GoldenEye in my son's room. I don't know how it got there, but I'm glad we found it. Because I didn't have an N64 growing up. My first console was a GameCube. Our guess is that my in-laws gave it to us, and we accidentally put it into my son's room. Best guess we got, because it's like, you know, a copy of GoldenEye? GoldenEye's a great game. I still need to rip it and throw it in. Haven't done that. Alright, now that ads are over, what I was trying to say, sorry, Hope, wasn't trying to be rude, obviously. As we see here, like, if we hit the $100 goal, which that is 20 gift subs, so I don't think that's crazy necessarily. I don't know, or just subs in general. And I have gone ahead and told Father Trekkie I'll honor his, so that just makes it 19 subs now. I'm fine with that. I should probably work on getting a gauge going too. That's probably another thing I should do on stream. But basically, I'm going to be doing biking streams as well during the subathon. So I'd probably turn off the stream for a little bit here. Is this Pseudopolis City? Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, I was going to say, that's right. Okay. I do like this, though. Anyways, sorry. So I'd have my camera on my handlebars, because I have a thing that can hold my phone. But since it can hold my phone, that also means that I can go ahead and stream from it. So I'm going to need somebody to moderate. I can probably moderate somewhat at the same time. But it's not like I can go ahead and be looking down at this and moderating the entire time, because I don't want to crash and die. So, but that should be doable, truth be told. I don't foresee that being a big difficulty. But yeah, that's what I was going to say. So if we hit that goal, yeah. Then we got. I still don't know what to do for the $250. I think that the $300 and $400 affair, I'm still trying to figure out what to do for the $250. And then I'm trying to think of other ideas for the sub wheel. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Or if there's games that people want me to play, let me know too. So it's like I have some ideas here, but nothing concrete as of yet. Okay, let's get back to doing this for the time being. Yeah, okay. I have a copy of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which I have not gotten to rip yet, so I don't know what's going on with it. Probably just needs more cleaned. We'll throw in the bad games too, because it's entertaining. I need to get a CD ripper. Okay, so that's all taken care of. All right. Yeah, that should be fine. So no plugins loaded. That's right. I could do that, but since this is my first time doing this, I'll just go ahead and do a regular one. Random order. Perfect. Okay. Not fixed order. Yeah. I am going to take a look at the plugins real quickly, because if they have a list... Trigger swap, sonic ring, sync, color filter, countdown to swap Mega Man Dev, image shuffler. Interesting. Okay. I think that's all good for the time being. We're going to start a new session. Okay, so we're on Fantasy Star 2. That might be a little loud. Well, I guess we better go ahead and play it for a little bit, make sure that it is functioning properly. It seems like it, but, I mean, what do I know? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I see. Ah! I understand. No, I don't. Never mind. Apparently, my A button is Y. That's, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that seemed like it's working. So we did not get very far at all in, that. And it's like, seems like we do have a bunch. I just want to see. Okay, so we went from Genesis to Pokemon pretty easily. I guess we want to go ahead and see that it resumes the game from where we left off, so I guess for the time being... Oh, there's Mega Man Zero 2. Okay. We'd want to go ahead and play until we get a repeat. While we do that, I am going to pull up... Because we do still want to go ahead and think this out. So we'll do that this way for the time being. Honestly, if we're going to have game music, we probably should go ahead and... Oh. Alright. Now we're on to Genesis again. That's it. At this point, I'm just still trying to... So I'm at least glad we got the game working. I do just want to make sure that it does happen to, confirm that, the other aspects of it are working as well. And maybe eventually, I mean, not maybe, but eventually I could go ahead and try to be like how Father Evan does it and get, the game being able to be swapped with bits. I just, you know, this is the first time I'm doing it, so it's like, I'd like to just have a basic, make sure that this type of works type of deal. So that's what I'm currently working on. Oh, well, at least I got him eventually. Wasn't quite how I envisioned it, but alright. So you can tell I'm a little rustier with ghouls and ghosts, but I do enjoy this game still. Yep, okay, good. Okay, too close. Also too close. Yep. And misinput on my part, so. Yeah, all the controls seem to be backwards at the moment, because it's like... Jump is Y on the Xbox controller, and attack is B, so that's, that is certainly a choice, and I'd like to fix it. Alright, fair enough. Now I'm just making sure that the game does, in fact, keep swapping, because it's been a little bit. And it's just like that kind of thing where you're like, is it going, though? I'm not sure. No touch. No touch. Ooh, I forgot about you. Okay. I think there's one more. Typically, I come from the right, not the left. Ooh, that was a little mean. But I think it can go up to 6 minutes, and it looks like this one is just going to the 6-minute mark. I guess if we're here past 1:45, something's happened. Oh, well, okay, now we're on to another Capcom game. So, okay. I guess the main thing we'd want to do next is... what we'll call it. Another thing we could do is what I'm trying to say. Is run it with smaller less games. And see how that goes. Well, that's right. Okay, hold on. Tools. No. Yeah, maybe. Virtual pad? No. Okay. Config. That makes sense. Controllers. A. B. Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Might just need to do some modification here. We'll see if we hit any N64 games. I'm surprised we haven't yet, honestly. Like, that does have to be a bit of a surprise, but after we get this figured out, I'll still keep working on... I just want... Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is we're going to go until we see a repeat game to see if it resumes, which I'm hoping it does, but I'm not positive that it will. Oh, that's right. You have to talk to everybody. It's been a while since I've done just regular Battle Network 3. I'm so used to doing the Archipelago version that... I did forget about it a little bit. You're just very nice. Thank you, Interceptor. I am trying to go back into doing... I'm going to turn down the game a little bit. The prep slash play... Yes. Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit more. So, this is... the game we're playing at the moment is part of the prep. I basically have the Lua script running right now. It's going through games and showing that we are randomized. So eventually the game will change. I'm waiting to see if when it comes back to a game we played before, that it resumes from where it was, because it's supposed to. But we haven't had a repeat yet, so I don't know that for certain that that is working properly. And as for... So that's part of the prep. The planning, I'll talk about more. There's some other... Actually, before I forget, I should write that down. And that also helps us, obviously, for when we get to the... charity stream, because I know we discussed doing that next year. I haven't seen any N64 games yet, so either they're not working, or I'd have to do ones specifically for N64, which is possible. I don't know if it's too much of like a difference between... But we've gone from Genesis to Game Boy Advance at the very least. I haven't seen Super Nintendo. I haven't seen NES yet, but I have one NES game. So I'm not surprised by that. I'm waiting to basically make sure that we see everything too. Like at least one game from each system. I thought it was trying to load an N64 game earlier, but I'm not sure if that was the case or not. But we'll worry about that later, because... And I'm wondering... Sorry, I'm thinking about too many things here. But that's fine, because we're just waiting for the game to swap at the moment. It can go from anywhere from 5 to, I believe... 360 seconds, so 5 seconds to 6 minutes. So there's some slight variations of when it'll randomize. Obviously, this time it's decided to be a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm basically just waiting to see that it loads up an N64 game, which we have a fair amount of those, so we should hit that eventually, and a Super Nintendo game, because I've done NES before for Mega Man 2. That's worked perfectly fine for the Archipelago. So I'd assume that it'll go ahead and load up at some point. So I'm just basically waiting now. And yeah. But while that's going on, we can go ahead and keep talking. But yeah, I'm trying to wear a streaming outfit on streams again. I was not doing it for a while, and this is just the outfit I find comfortable doing, except for during the summer. I'll probably have a different one during the summer, because this will be way too hot. As for... right. Hold on. As for more planning, let me write this down. Set up Subathon temp thing. Like... for a fundraiser. Not temporary. I mean, technically it's temporary too, but if I only do temp, I'm going to forget exactly what I mean by that. It's like, do I mean temporary? So it's like... and we'll do that once we see this game swap. Hopefully it swaps soon. But yeah, there that goes. Okay, so we got Game Boy now. Oh yeah, I forgot we had Game Boy. So just like regular Game Boy. So we've seen Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Genesis so far. We can run a game of Centipede while this is going on. And this isn't a problem when we do full screen, but since we're planning still, I really do like the theme song for Centipede on Game Boy. I gotta be honest. I kind of think it's slept on. Not gonna lie. I don't know if this is the best port of all time. Not a big Centipede guy. But I do love this theme. Anyways, we're going to keep letting that play, because I'm still thinking of other ideas. So we have game ideas right here. Is that big enough? I guess is the other question. Should I make that bigger? Can you read that, Interceptor? Can chat read that? If chat can't read it, I'll move it out of Notepad and move it into, not Wordle. What's it called? Not sticky notes, not OneNote. I mean, I could always do a Google Docs for it. Because Google Docs, I know it's easier at the very least to adjust text settings and such. But I should have like a... what is it called? They changed it somewhat recently. WordPal? No, I don't need the store stuff. Thanks, though. Not interested. Honestly, hold on. I think I might just go ahead and load up a Google Docs real quickly. That probably will look a little easier to read on screen. Let me get it all set up. File, new. Nope, file. Come here. Document. More there. Okay, that's... Well, it's somewhat better. I forgot to do one thing. I need you... There we go. That's better. Hold on. Let's try this again. The game just changed? Okay, so we did the setup Lua for game randomization during stream. Got that going for us. I think I'll make the text a bit bigger. That probably is more legible now. Let's go ahead and put it into the font that everybody absolutely loves and adores. Yeah, baby. Now we're a professional streamer. Professional stream. No, I'm not keeping it there. We don't really need to change it, but I'll change it. Georgia looks good. I like Georgia. But yeah, as you can see here, we have some game ideas for during stream. So we have we will be doing the game randomizer. I had that set up now, so that shouldn't be a problem. Final Fantasy XIV is a possibility. Haven't really decided if I will do that yet or not. But that's easy enough to do solo. That it's like I can go ahead and do more story stuff. I can do I want to say alliance battles, but I know that's wrong. And I'm trying to remember what those are called anyways, so... Frontline. Frontline. So you got that. Probably a little bit of Animal Crossing. I don't play much Animal Crossing. I like Animal Crossing, but I don't play much of it. But it's not a bad game to just kind of have on to talk with chat. Other kind of comfort games. I don't know what other kind of comfort games I do. I don't want to do Stardew Valley. I know that much. Stardew Valley... probably some Harvest Moon is a possibility. I could see myself doing a Harvest Moon. There's some other... Like, I don't know about any other comfort games currently, so I'm contemplating what else there could be for that, but haven't fully gotten there yet, so... Still haven't fully gotten... let's see, after that. Multiplayer games, I don't know. Some kind of multiplayer games. Not Team Fortress 2, as much as I do enjoy Team Fortress 2. There's just too many problems with trying to stream it, especially because I do try to stay family-friendly. A lot of the players in there for Team Fortress 2 do not. And some players will even just try to maliciously bother you if they find out you're streaming. I don't need that headache, especially not on a birthday subathon. Oh, okay, now we're on to Game Boy again. At least we know that that is randomizing, but as of the moment, we're still contemplating, like, spins, games to play, and I'm still trying to think of the $250 game, or goal, not game, pardon me. But I have I have most of it filled out, which I think these work decently well. At least in my opinion, I think they work decently well. So now I'm just, the main thing that I'm really trying to think of, because games I can change on the fly, is more spin ideas for the sub/bit wheel. Because I think that those will be fun. I kind of want to go ahead and have Floofs, like, spray me with a spray gun, like water gun. But with our current setup in the basement, it doesn't really lend itself to that very well. Once I happen to rearrange the basement, which I have to go ahead and paint the wall still first before that, which maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll go ahead and get my paint can shake. Oh, I've made a mistake already. Yeah, I was gonna say, I made a very beginner mistake immediately. I don't play much Bomberman, as you guys can tell. Not because I think it's bad or anything, but... Can this guy die already? Oh, guys, I did it again. I am very good at Bomberman. Yes. I'm not very good at Bomberman. But there's other games I probably should work on ripping before next week. Oh, I didn't realize that you guys... Oh. Well, game over. I'm good at Bomberman. But yeah, so far for the sub-wheel, we happen to have... What do we have? I can read. So 30 minutes of Expedition 33. For those that know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Expedition 33. I don't think the story is particularly good. I don't think it's an indie game. It's definitely not an indie game. I kind of think that Expedition 33 is kind of like that... Those old indie films, you know, like Juno, that claimed they were indie, had major backing behind it. And basically it was like, oh yeah, we're indie. They were not indie at all. Much like I'm pretty positive that Expedition 33, they had 300 people working on it. That doesn't scream indie to me. And I would also happen to say that in addition to that, they had a fairly big publisher funding them. It's claimed to be an indie publisher. I don't believe that from the research that I've done. I kind of think it goes into that whole thing that I was saying earlier about it's like, oh yeah, we'll say we're indie, but we're not actually. So it's like, okay, very cool. But basically, it's not my type. It's not my type of game. After that, we also have 30 minutes of Umasume Hearst Derby Girl for Glue. So we have... Oh, I have 19 seconds. Dang, I didn't realize there was a time limit. Do I have to get the ghost in time? Or the enemy? Okay, interesting. Interesting. But anyways... I'm up. Oh, there's another game. Mega Man 01 now. Okay. Eventually we will get a repeat. I'm just waiting for that to happen. But yeah, we have... 2 of these are stolen from P. Tony. Which is the Bean Boozled and the Spicy Bean. I've technically done the Bean Boozled one before, but it's like, you know what? Alright, fine. That's one that's pretty easy to do. We can go ahead and order that. And then this... I haven't done the Spicy Bean. So that one I did definitely steal. I went with the Ultra Sours because those seem to be something that people happen to enjoy. And we will go ahead and do the onesie Ring Fit Adventure, because that is still owed. Once we get the basement reorganized, I will have more room for my hands As of the moment, I would be hitting the ceiling. There is about like a couple inches more to where I'll be moving, and that makes enough of a difference, surprisingly. But, you know, that happens to be something that we'd be looking into. Then another one of the ideas we have here, obviously, is the pizza smoothie. It's something I'm notorious for. It's like, all right. But I was also thinking about having, since it'll be my birthday, I'll have pie that week. I'm thinking about adding to the sub wheel. I go ahead and eat a piece of pie without my hands, so I just, you know, go face first. It won't be pretty, but it'd be something that might be entertaining to people. Not sure. So that's something I kind of stolen from when we've been meaning to do it for the charity streams, and we just haven't gotten to it yet. Then we also yeah, another time, next time I need a BRB, use the restroom, get a drink of water, etc., etc. It rolls on that. I leave it on pause. Whatever happens, happens. Kind of similar to, you know, you get to choose my next in-game action. Sometimes that matters, sometimes it doesn't. That would also mean I don't, like, if we were doing a Dark Souls game at that time, that would mean we don't go ahead and warp back to Firelink Shrine or the equivalent, because it's like, well, I'm here, so I gotta go ahead, and that would also mean we don't walk to a safe area. So it's like, well, that kind of just throws it up to chance, because it might happen, it might not. I'm not, you know, I don't know, you don't know, none of us knows. So but yeah, then for here we have milestones. So $50, which is 10 subs. 9 subs, actually, because I am counting... I told Father I'd count his sub a couple weeks back. I'm going to count that sub, because I'm a man of my word. So we technically already have $5 raised. Hold on, I gotta... I like doing the opening level. Give me a second here. I don't know if I'd say I'm good at it, but I do enjoy it. Oh. Well. Hope you guys like Dragon Ball. I keep forgetting this has multiplayer. Well, I guess that we will go ahead and delete game... Oh. So, as previously in Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goroku Carrot Cake 2. Yeah, as I say, I'm pretty sure I remembered that you could go ahead and move the text box with left and right, and you can. I'm amused by that, as you can tell. I don't know if that's like a well-kept secret or not, but anyways. So, you know, for the... I probably should go ahead and label this as sub-goals. And I'm still thinking of one for the $250 one, so if anybody has any ideas for any of the stuff I'm talking about, please let me know. But basically, $50, troll game for 3 hours. So, troll games, I should say, for 3 hours. Cake Ross will submit that pack. I should probably let him know to get that ready. Okay. So after that, we have $100. As I said, 2 biking streams. I should also clarify, we'll be doing 2 different days of this. So December 21st, we're moving on to a different game. Sonic Battle. Yeah, baby. All right. Yeah, baby. This one, oh gosh, this game's 20 years old. More than that. See, I remember this, like, music for this game probably the most. I don't remember much else, but I definitely do remember the music. As you do get multiple episodes, kind of like Sonic Adventure, but you start with Sonic. But yeah, 2 bank streams, so it'd be on December 21st is the one 12-hour stream, and the 23rd is another 12-hour stream. There's 2 reasons for that, I'm realizing. So K-Man will be with me on my birthday, the 22nd. We'll still do a Luigi's Mansion stream that day, but I don't want him downstairs for 12 hours playing video games. I want him, like, unless he's doing this for, like, an event like this, but he's 9. He should not be down here for that long. So, I'm not doing that. The other reason, this works a little bit better because then I still want to do my Guild Wars stream with Tyler on Monday. So that'll happen. And then one of the I should probably include that. Hold on. 1 second. One of the games on Sunday will be Guild Wars as well, because I'm still doing Guild Wars with Tyler on Sunday, so. Oh! It doesn't! It resumes! I thought it would, but it's so not. But we still haven't seen N64 yet. Okay, we probably should do one of 2 things. Either... I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea. I think it's a wonderful idea. Let's see if that works. Hold on. Fantasy Star 2 again, but this time it should go a lot faster. I have set it from 5 to 15 seconds, and that's going a lot faster, because it's like, I just want to make sure that it can go to N64 games. It's basically just what we're doing at the moment. Sigma Star Saga, that's another Game Boy Advance game. I don't think we've seen a Super Nintendo game yet. Then after we confirm that it'll go to an N64 game, another Game Boy Advance game. Did it just change games again? I mean, it's 5 to 15 seconds, so that makes sense. I guess in 15 seconds, let's see how far we can get into Kirby, guys. Woo! Oh, different Fantasy Star. So it looks like whenever it changes systems, it does that. But I don't think it would do that for... This is my favorite Battle Network game, by the way. I know I've probably said that before on stream, but it's still true. Battle Network 6. Okay, now we're on to Game Boy. Actually, on that note, I do want to check something. Okay, that's Game Boy again. If we have it on full screen, will it go ahead and not be full screen if it changes consoles? No, it will resume, but now we need to go ahead and see some other games. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it works. Oh gosh, what is happening to it though? Was that not a good rip? Is that what I'm learning here? Did we need to re-rip that game? I mean, I don't know. It was there for 15 seconds and it's gone. Now I'm wanting to test some of the other games, so we're gonna wait and see if it was a bad rip and wait for another N64 and see how that goes. As is, I'm surprised we made it that long in Final. There we go. Back to Power Rangers. Oh gosh, what is going on with it? All right, Super Nintendo. All right, different Capcom game. You guys might be able to tell I enjoy Capcom games. All right, can we get a different N64 game is my question now. How far can we get in Metroid Zero Mission before it changes? Ooh. Okay, so it might... I'm wondering if it was just that game or what, because... Oh. Oh, there's a Super Nintendo game, so got that going for us. But it does seem... Oh, well, alright. Goodbye, Donkey Kong Country. It was nice to see you for a second. Oh, alright. Goodbye, another N60. It seems like it's working, though. This is absolute whiplash, Tyler. How you doing, by the way, Tyler? I just wanted to make sure that the randomizer worked, because... when we do... Oh, gosh. Oh, this... Oh, wow. This is fascinating. It has some of, Okay, we're better. So I'll explain real quickly, because we've confirmed that everything works now. On next week, when we do this, it'll be from 5 seconds to 360 seconds. I just hadn't seen any N64 games yet when testing this, so I wanted to make sure that the N64 games were working. And they are. So we got that going for us, but I hadn't... Douche. Basically, I just wanted to confirm that everything was working first before assuming otherwise. This game will be interesting. But you're right, it absolutely is a lot of whiplash. It will not be anywhere that to this amount next week. I just, as I said, wanted to confirm. I will be working on getting 2 more games ripped, because I found 2 more games, but there is one other thing I do want to... So we're going to end that. I want to check one thing, though, before we finalize that, and then we still have a couple more things to do for prep. I just want to see if it was the randomizer doing it, or if it was this game, and I need to re-rip it. I might need to re-rip it. I think I need to re-rip it, guys. Oh. Nope. I'm see if there's anything I can do to fix this real quickly, because I would like to have this work. That's the thing. That is the thing here. I'd like to have this work. I don't know if it will. I think that got worse, in fact. Yeah, I'm having a hunch I need to re-rip this one. Because this is certainly a thing. Hold on, I just want to see if I can even load this. Oh, you can? Okay. Alright. Bigger bonus level.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna check another N64 game before I see if let's try Rush 2. I just want to see what's going on, so hold on. This seems better. I am not getting, like... It's a little loud, but... Not the worst. Okay.
3, 2, 1, rush!
Oh. I don't know what that was, but I didn't like it. I don't know if it's something with the game or what. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna load another game. We're gonna see if we just need to kind of work on our N64 games a little more. Here, let's load up this one. Oof, that was rough. Then we gotta go ahead and... Oh. Interesting, interesting. I don't think this one got ripped properly either, so... Yeah, I have a hunch this one did not get ripped properly. Well, that's good to know. This is certainly yep, alright. I'm probably gonna save these rips though. Cause boy are they not the best, but they are entertaining. We're gonna go ahead and hold on one second. Game randomizer's there. Folder ROMs not properly ripped. That's what we're gonna call this. Xena, you go into there. I guess we'll check WWF WrestleMania real quickly. Flip screens and half screen. Yep, I was gonna say, boy, this is off to a good start. That one, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what any of this means. I don't, you know, WWE. Hold on, actually. No, wait. I have a better idea. Oh, they have different costumes? Listen. is more than I was expecting. Going to be honest, I don't know if this is a good game, but the all right, I gotta go for that. It's like, oh boy, we are. Wait, no. Oh, you can only. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, that's interesting. Anyways. Sure. Why not? I just want to see if this game works. I didn't know they had somebody named Mr. Ass, by the way, for WWF. I just wanted to say that. Guys, am I gonna get... I don't know what I expected with a guy named Mr. Ass, but I'm gonna be honest, this is not what I was expecting. I mean, alright, yes it is. This is exactly what I was expecting. But I guess I never... Yeah, I don't know. Guys, do you think I'm gonna get DMCA strike for this crusty... I don't typically swear, but do you think I'm gonna... But in this case, because we have Mr. Ass, for this crusty ass version of Mr. Ass's theme? Like, what is this? I am in... I don't know if this is a good game, but I am somewhat fascinated by this. I will not deny that. And I will say this one seems to work, so it can stay. I'm not saying it's a good game, but it does seem to work. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Seems to work. Good enough for me. It's not a half screen. That's a good sign. Not a half screen. It doesn't, you know, it's not freaking out on me. It doesn't happen to have, like, I don't know what was going on with, that one game, you know, the Power Rangers game. I don't know what any of this means. Just give me a... Yeah.
Tonight's matchup, Ottawa versus Toronto. Here's the opening face-off.
Alright, we had a little bit of crunch there, but that'll happen.
Bombs away. He deflects it.
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to learn how to play.
He turns it over. Looking to score. Deflected.
Alright. It works. It can stay. So basically, we just need to go through the Z64 games at the moment. Find which ones do and don't work. I probably should check Splatterhouse 2. It was saying that it didn't do it properly, and I tested it last time, and it worked. I've tested all of these, technically, but I guess, obviously, I haven't tested them as thoroughly as I should have. It's interesting to think that this was considered gory back in the... Ah, I should have known that. Back in the day. And it's not like it's not gory, but compared to, like, today and such... But you know what? This game works. Moving on. Just want to double check that one. We'll check this one real quickly. This one does not seem to be working properly. And to be fair, the other part is maybe I need to adjust the I guess I could test that real. Hold on. That is a possibility, actually. Give me 1 second. Best BizHawk settings for N64 games. That's something I can check real quickly, too. Don't think that's what I'm looking for, but I'm going to test it anyways real quickly. A couple things I didn't learn, though. Let's see. It's green, so that's good. N64, plugins. Let's try that. Save. Emulation, reboot core. Oh! Well, okay, hold on. Is that all that I really needed to do? Is it that easy? Well, it's sounding a little scuffed.
Caesar.
But it is better, I'll be honest about that. Okay, hold on. Plugins. I just want to see the audio. That might be a little better. Not by much. Oh gosh, and that got a lot worse. What happened? Let's see if there's any other better stuff we can do here. I don't know. Get out of here. I don't care about this. I'm looking for best BizHawk settings. Like, my computer can handle that stuff. Well, it seems better than it was.
Fight.
I'm gonna keep doing a little bit of searching here real quickly. After... Let's see. No. Well, that does seem better, I'll be honest, but let's... It does seem like it was ripped properly, because we do have the check mark down there. Maybe it's just... I'm going to go ahead and double check everything that I've put there. 1 second. That means that this can be deleted. That can come right on back. Anyways, let's go ahead and... Well, we got that. Wayne Gretzky. Okay, let's go check the other... Maybe South Park will work now. Not that big a loss if it doesn't. But... yeah, okay. That does seem to fix a lot. I'd like to fix the audio and stuff, but... It is interesting, and that... Yeah, that is a verified good, dump. Okay, so it just seems like, some games are a little crusty. Let's see if Rush 2 looks better now. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Oh. Did it die? Nope, nope. Yeah, it's fine. I just want to see if the game functions better now. Nope, sure doesn't. Now the question is that a Rush thing? Or, because I don't remember having ever played this game. I can't imagine this is a Rush thing. Because that, I can't imagine that wouldn't be talked about. Hold on. I need to check now. Yeah, okay. I can't imagine that. Okay. So something I need to figure out about that's for later, though. But it does look like these all should work. So, okay, I think that's good for now on that. We got other stuff we can do, et cetera, et cetera. I guess the last... Well, we did see that worked, actually. Yeah, I guess that's good for now. So we'd probably want to go ahead and make sure we can get the, graphics set up for that other thing. And I still... So we've at least made progress. I will still contemplate... If anybody has ideas for games for me to play, or sub spins, or sub goals, let me know. Because I'm still trying to think of the $250 one. Currently cannot think of one. So... Let me see what my wife's... So, okay. We're at least, I'd say we at least made good progress because we did check that everything works well. Fantastic. Still need to do some more research. We will well, yeah, we have the README right. Well, probably where is it? No, not Leo AI. Thank you. I just want to bookmark that. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. On to the next thing. Sub goal graphic which setup. How to set up a sub goal? Oh, well, let's just streamline it. Well, hold on. Yeah, no, I more want this one. Okay. 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 1 second. Let me go to Streamlabs. I do use them for alert box. Give me 30 seconds. I need to, yeah, I am, 1 second. No. No. Oh, overlays on, no, like, guys, where'd you, hold on. There it is. And yeah, I'm not putting that on stream. Give me, like, for this part, hold on. It'll just be me. Hi, how y'all doing? I'm not putting that on stream, guys. I'm just not. Just not happening. Let's see. Alert box. No, maybe. Featured. Let's see. Chat highlight spin wheel. That's not a bad one, actually. I think I'll just have to do this one custom. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Let's see. You know, it doesn't have to be from Streamlabs. Hold on. While that's happening, though.
Drizzle draws, oh God, his fulfill, but his actions led him to his fall. That's his story, and I'm sorry if you can relate to him.
No, not interested in that. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe sound alerts? Hold on. Let's see. Kind of yes, kind of no. Yeah, I want something that does... I think I'll just have to custom track it. There's stuff for subs, there's stuff for bits, there's not stuff for both. So, okay. I will keep contemplating. I think for the time being, this isn't bad what we have. I guess the only other thing... Do I want to keep streaming and trying to fix those N64 games while I keep brainstorming? If anybody has any ideas, by the way, let me know, because I'm more than welcome to input, but I am still trying to think of stuff, because it's like and then the day of, or like the night before, I'll go ahead and run the sub wheel. Still trying to think of the $250 goal, and it's like, I'll think of something eventually, I'm sure, but I just can't think of anything currently. Oh, he finally did. I'll have to go ahead and, Alright, I'll have to watch that later. But, okay. I don't know if we really have much else going on here at the moment. I guess we could do a potato run real quickly. Because I would like to at least have a 2-hour stream. Then we'll be back tonight, by the way, with Tyler for Guild Wars 1. We probably will get out of Ascalon, truth be told. So that would be my guess. Eventually, once we get to a certain section of the game, I know we're going to have to take a detour to do 2 side quests at the very least, because there is, in each game, they don't give you all your attribute points from leveling. There's 2 quests you have to get in order to get 30 of them. I'll pull that up real quickly. Actually, there's 2 things I want to pull up real quickly. Oh, do I really not have... Hold on, daily quest. Might be under daily quest. Really? I don't have that bookmarked anymore. Okay, let's fix that. I do have it. What? Oh, because it's daily activities, not daily bookmark. Oh. I probably should grab Aurora Glade. That'll be not too long. So I should grab that. Okay. I'll pull this up while I'm thinking about it as well, because... Oh, fandom? That's the wrong one. There we go. And there's 2 attribute... There they are. Yeah, 2 per each one. And they're both in the desert. Oh, no, I'm wrong. One of them is in the desert. I'm sorry. I thought both of them were. Huh. Now I'm not sure if Southern Shiver Peaks, which we probably aren't reaching soon. Yeah, I was gonna say, we could technically reach the Southern Shiver Peaks faster if we had somebody do a Drox run. I don't think we need to do that. For some reason, I always thought that both of them were in the Crystal Desert, and I don't know why, and now I'm wondering if I need to go ahead and check my primary character if I have happened to miss that one or not. And it's like, oh, well, that would be embarrassing. Well, one of my 2 primary characters. I was running Elementalist for many years, and then I've been doing Warrior as of late, because I like Elementalist, but boy, Elementalist just... I don't know, it feels like Elementalist has been hit fairly hard. I wouldn't say it's unusable, but just... And maybe it's because I like using fire. That might be it, honestly. Then, yeah, from 10 to 11... Oh! I thought it was just 15 overall. Never mind. It goes from 5 for most part, then 10 to 15. Never mind. Alright, alright. I am misremembering then. As I do. Yeah, as I said, I guess that's mostly it. Yeah, as I said, that's exactly when Tyler said it would start. Not that I didn't believe him, I just wanted to look it up real quickly. I do want to get stuff done. I probably will be playing more Guild Wars on my primary character, because I would like to get some of the stuff. Mainly the quest. Yeah, I'm still waiting to see what happens next. I'm hoping Guild Wars Reforged goes well. I'm still waiting to see. Yeah, we'll see. I just want to know what you're bringing next. That's a website. That's a website. But yeah, okay. I'll keep brainstorming for the time being. I probably should go ahead and order a blender for the pizza smoothie. And I should also go ahead and order this stuff. I'm not doing that on stream. Yeah, I'll keep talking to my wife too. Maybe she'll have an idea for me. She likes tormenting me. We'll do a potato run, and I think we'll call it there for the day. But I do at least want to go ahead and, means we can turn off display capture, because we'll do game capture. It's like, I think that's mostly, because it's like, I can't think of anything else currently. I have time. I basically got the things double-checked that I needed to double-check. I'd say that's a good start. You'd think I would have been doing this earlier, and I should have been, but I meant to do it last week, actually. I forget why I didn't do it last week. I'm gonna be honest. I do not remember why. Oh, which potato should we do? Yeah, alright. And I do know that they changed it so you can tell which ones are the bad fruits and the good fruits. But yeah. We can also go ahead and contemplate while we're going through this real quickly, because it's like, I don't need harvesting at all. No, not that. Elemental damage, interesting. Contemplating. Probably well... yeah, why not? Well, now I'm glad I did it. There we go. I guess we're going with a melee build. I mean, melee build does kind of work the best for this character. Just due to how it plays out. That'll work. I don't want to keep rerolling because I would eventually like to actually be able to start my harvest. And now we can. Let's see. But yeah. I'm going to keep contemplating out loud here. Oh, actually, if people would be interested, would people be interested in me doing another G.K. Chesterton, Father Brown, specifically, reading? So I'd go ahead and start getting everything... Get away from me. Set up for that, because I know that I have done it once before. I enjoyed doing it once before, but that could be one of the sub-goals if people are interested in that. I just want to make sure people would be interested in that first. It's kind of like, somewhat like a dramatic reading. I will go ahead and read it beforehand. And keep looking at it for ways that I can improve upon that. But it's like that's something I am contemplating. There's other things I'm still contemplating, so... That's the downside to leaving. I'll grab this for now because I do want this. Ooh, not bad. Yeah, there's things I'm still contemplating. I mean, I could do speed runs that day. I could learn how to do speed runs that day for the Subathon. People would be interested in that. That's not necessarily bad, but then I'm trying to think of other stuff for the sub wheel itself, because it's like every time somebody subs, I do want to have at least some kind of a thank you. So that's what I'm still contemplating currently. I don't know if what I have currently is what people would be interested in or not. Ooh, that felt good. Cracked my neck. How do I know if I can? Hold a stranger. I guess I could have a challenge run of a game. Not necessarily awful. See, that it's tempting to do like a bad loadout of a video game as a subathon wheel. I just don't know what games I would do aside from Team Fortress 2, because it's like Team Fortress 2 is the one that I am definitely the most familiar with. That wouldn't be bad. Honestly, I'd say that's probably worth it. We do want some more weapons. We haven't really gotten much in the terms of that currently. I don't think we're ready for that enemy type yet. I can't remember his name currently. Oh, Well, actually, I did have an idea. My wife never got fully back to me if she was fine with that or not, but I'll throw it around here right now to see if chat would be interested in that. Would chat be interested in just kind of coming along for a ride as we go to a... This is not working very well for this build, not gonna lie. Yeah, okay. That one can be a little bit hard. I'm gonna try that one again. Like a Christmas light show. So I'd have my wife drive, and I wouldn't go ahead and start streaming until we were at least a bit away from the house. And that'll be the same as well for the bike stream. I'm not going to go ahead and start streaming the bike ride as soon as I leave the house. That's just a bad plan. Not going to happen. I will go with the range damage this time. Okay. So I'm going to do it a little differently. Actually, I want that. But we're going to take these just purely to get more of the luck. But that's not going to be our main focus. This will also help us get harvesting, so... And that's why you do want to grab the fruit, the bad fruits too. They do have just as much of a chance, if memory solves, if memory serves, not solves, of having fruit that increases your luck. Obviously, it's a little bit of a dangerous game, but with multiple fruits, it's usually somewhat safe. I'm not gonna say it's fully safe. That would be... I'll leave that fruit until... Yeah, okay. There does happen to be ways to get fruit to give a decent amount of healing. I kept forgetting to go for those others. That's on me. Okay. That should be fine, honestly. Yeah. Because with all these fruits, we should be able to go ahead and, yeah. I guess while I'm thinking about it, I am looking forward to the new Red Fox album that comes out. This is who we've been listening to, by the way. It's a band called Red Fox. The lead singer is Vinny from, well, Vine Sauce. He's at least well known enough. I'm assuming people know Vine Sauce, even if they don't know the band that he's a part of. He's not the only member of the band, though. I don't think it's fair to just say Vinny's band. He may have a lot of involvement with it, but that is not fair to the other members of the band, in my opinion, to say that. Okay. So now we gotta play it. Ooh. That's a bad spawn of fruits, gonna be honest. That's helping a little bit. I was hoping for less of the dangerous fruits initially, and more of the helpful fruits, but it's turning out okay now. Or at least okay enough. Yeah. And then we want luck. We can get plenty of. More damage or attack speed, I think, are the two things. I would like more attack speed, but we'll go with that for the time being. I don't think that helps with harvest, but too useful not to lock in. But there is a benefit to having the upgraded fruit. I just realized that does happen to make it so that you do actually get fruit a little bit faster. So that does happen to be one benefit that I'm thinking of right now, where I was going to say I don't know how much of a benefit that is. There is a benefit. There is a benefit. And since one of the main things is having high luck, we haven't gotten any items that play into luck yet. That kind of stinks. But since that is one of the main aspects, I will go ahead and definitely be keeping 2 of the pruners with me, so as to go ahead and... I want that lifesteal, but it's a very poor decision. Damage will go down a little bit. We can fix that eventually. Yeah, 12.7 seconds now, whereas it was 15, so that would be 3 for 15 seconds. I would assume 2 is eventually faster. I don't know if it is right away is the main question I'm wondering. It's like, I do need more damage from the ranged weapons. That much is absolutely for certain. But it's also kind of a, when do you start swapping over to them? And I'm wondering, because you do want the luck. Luck is useful. I do want more damage, but that attack speed does also happen to be useful. Range will go down. Range will go down. Eventually, ooh, that'll be good. We need to get damage up. Okay, so the next thing we probably should do is just get damage as high as we can, so as to counterbalance all the things that we are taking in order to have a better spread. I forgot my hat again, by the way. I won't deny it. I won't deny it. I'm trying, and we will be back tomorrow with more Xenoblade Chronicles X. I am trying to actually play more of it. Depending how the Subathon goes, we might have it postponed a little bit. Because if we do meet the Sonic 06 goal and the Expedition 33 goal, then we will go ahead and happen to have it so that that is delayed for a little bit, because I do want to obviously honor that. That'll help a lot. It won't counter it entirely, but that will help. That'll also help. Okay. We don't have lifesteal, so the clover is a good idea here. Most of the time I don't go for the clover, but in this instance, I actually think the clover does happen to be a very good idea, because it's not likely we'll actually manage to get anywhere with I do like this rendition of Vampire Killer. I think it's very well done. I don't remember if it's Jazz Paladin or not. I will take a look at that here in a second, because I am curious. Now it's the consoles. I do really like Jazz Paladin's works too though. That's why I have him in here. And he's a good guy from everything I've observed about him. Okay, well, once again, don't have any HP regen that we're going to be able to hit, so we'll take that. Take that. HP would be good eventually, but for right now, I will go with that. And then I do want some... I do want that. Want that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. I do want that eventually, not yet. Some more armor, huh? Alright. Okay, so now I think I should start looking into some more range damage. Actually, probably should, actually. I was gonna say to get more attack speed, because I know we have the scope on Q. And after this, I'm gonna go for a walk indoors, because it's a little chilly today. Not like too bad, it's mainly the snow. The snow is the main thing. It's mid-30s today. Tomorrow I'll be mid-40s. A lot of the snow will be melted, so I'll be going for a bike ride again. Super looking forward to that. But I'll be going for a bike or a walk after this, because I'll be ending probably after this attempt. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not. Probably finish Metroid Prime 4 by the time I'm streaming with Tyler. There's a high possibility of that. High possibility. Not a guarantee, but a high possibility. I'm gonna go for a walk. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna go for a walk indoors first. Before I do that, and I'll be reading the Bible at the same time. Yeah, engineering is not a bad idea. Start grabbing. So we can get a supply pretty easily at the moment of damage. Not a guarantee, but there's a higher chance that we get a plus 1% damage than that we don't from, I do actually want to check how many times this has... Okay, 5% so far. I probably should get some more HP, is what I was thinking. So I was noticing we were down 2, and I know we grabbed the thing that made it so our dodge was higher, and we took less damage. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. The unfortunate thing is that item we just unlocked would actually help with this character a substantial amount, but that is what it is. Not much that can be done, so it's like, well, that's unfortunate, but can't do much about that. I don't think we need to decrease our damage. Our luck is just going to keep going up. That'd be good. Once again, lifesteal is not going to happen, so... That would be good. That would not be bad. Okay. Hello, Thorn. Before we do end today, I will end with reading from the Catechism, because it's been a little bit of time since I've done that. And I am trying to be better. We would have ended yesterday with that. But due to my misunderstanding, which is mea culpa, mea maxima culpa, we did not have time for that. Hello, Thorn. How are you today? I gotta say, I do think I'm starting to be more awake in general during streaming again. I have been getting more sleep during my work days, because I was only getting 6 hours, and now I'm aiming for 7. That doesn't sound like a big difference, but it does... I do think it has been a big difference, and it has been helping me. Well, the HP I'm interested in. The HP regen will not help. Luck we just get, so it's... Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we... Well, as I said, we need range. We have range. So I do want Baby with a Beard. Baby with a Beard is a good investment. But we need to have enough range for it, is the other side to that coin. I might watch Doctor Who while I go for a walk as well, because I'm going to be using the walking pad indoors. As I said, it's just a little snowy. It's perfectly doable, but it's like I don't think many people have blown their sidewalks yet around here. I don't think the trail's been taken care of. I'm just going to go ahead and walk indoors because it makes my life easier. I have the walking pad. I may as well use the walking pad. Especially because I have been meaning to use it while I watch One Piece with my wife at night, so... I would like some more attack speed, but I'm going to go with this because that's a decent amount of range damage. I can't even deny it. Okay, so unfortunately we are going to have a higher spawn of enemies right off the bat because of these guys. I knew that was going to happen when that happened. It turned out okay, I'd say. Now we need to make sure there's enough for... Okay. Let me focus here. I definitely do think that I need to probably go down to either 1 or 0 pliers now. I think it's time to get some new weapons. Not pliers, shears. Like, Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full. Yeah. That's fine. Well, I mean, that's not bad. There's the attack speed. Okay, so this will happen to help counterbalance until we do happen to get some more weapons. So that's useful. That'll be good. Reroll. Okay. Okay. Okay, kitty cat. I cannot see through you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. But I still cannot see through you. Can you get your claw out of my map? Thank you. I wasn't saying that meanly. I was just asking. I'll do that. Probably should get some speed next level up then. Now, if we could get some more of these stuff attributed to luck damage, that would be great. Hasn't happened yet. I am happening to hope that those change, though. Yeah, so with piercing and baby with a beard, I wouldn't say we're invincible, but it does happen to help a lot. Should get some more HP, I would say. Should get some more... There's something else I wanted. HP is good. Attack speed? Probably. That's probably one of them. Come back here, I want you. I didn't get it in time. That's unfortunate. There's something I wanted. Speed. Speed is what I want for my next level up. That's right. Well, we're going max HP. That's okay. How many gardens do we have? Just the one. We do seem to get a lot of fruit. I'm going to combine. I'll do that. I want the dodge. I will do that, though. Well, we don't have anything like that, right? Yeah, we don't have scared sausage, so no. Okay, so that's every 9.1 seconds? Okay. The next time, I do think that speed would be a wise investment. Alright, we have that. We can just come on down here. Alright. Whenever we go ahead and eat one of the bad fruits, unless we absolutely need to, eat one of the good fruits, like we just did there, can always just run on over to our nice little medical turret here. But we do seem to get a lot of fruit. Is our luck being that high? That doesn't surprise me. I am curious about how much damage. Yeah, I'd like another one of those. And then the cyber ball too. Haven't seen it yet. But I do think speed would be a wise investment next. Having enough speed to get through everything is a good idea. I'd like to keep the armor. Range is fine to go down. Okay, that'd be good. Too bad I can't. Yeah, okay. Once again, I'll do that for the HP. I did get the first one. I could not remember. Okay. That's a good enough item. I'd still want it. I don't know if we're actually going to start doing elemental damage, but fine. We're not doing as much damage to the boss as I was hoping for. That happens. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Got a little closer than I would have liked. It turned out okay. I don't know if we're gonna get this enemy dead in time. Boston. What? How'd that hit me? I need health right now, though. That terrified me. Rightfully so, I would say. But I do think we need more range damage. Probably should have bought that first. That's fine. Honestly, we could do with some more weapons. That would help a lot too. And if we find like a rocket launcher, I probably would sell the prune. I'm sorry, they're pruners, not shears. I was thinking to myself that that doesn't really look like something that a sheep would like, and I look to be correct in that regard, but I did misremember the name eventually, so... Or, initially. Not eventually. We can see it wasn't eventually, because... Yeah. But I am looking forward to the Subathon next week. I guess, you know what? I'm willing to throw in a $500 one if people think they'd be interested. For me, the week after, to actually go ahead and do a 24-hour stream. If people would be interested in that, I'm willing to do that. like some... Well, crit chance is not bad. I will go with that, actually. That is a 28% chance, 26. Okay. I will not go for that. I will go for that. That doesn't matter. I was going to go for it, then I realized that the speed is nice, but we won't get the lifesteal, so it's like... Well, I guess the speed... the speed might be worth it. Speed might be worth it. We're not going to get the lifesteal, but we get free luck, so it's like, you know... And we do have the speed generator, which would mean we'd also be dealing 10% more damage on top of it, so... It's not nothing, that's for certain. Honestly. Yeah. 24 hour... I wonder what game we'd do then. I'd have to think about that. I'd have to think about that. I do want more range damage, but I think that dodge percent going to 40 is not insignificant. Attack speed will go down a little bit. HP did go down. That would be good. As with that. Okay. Let's see if we have enough here. Don't know if we do, chat. Don't know if we do. Dodge was good. Ooh. Not out of the woods yet, but I'd say that this is a little bit... Oh gosh, that was... Yeah, okay. That's about what I was worried about. I got the one that I really wanted to, but we didn't get the other one. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We'll get there. That sucks, but we'll get there. I'm surprised the baby alien killed me. But I mean, it obviously does happen. I'll say we haven't done the Abyss that much, obviously. I do not like the junkie. Just for the record. I thought this was Smasher. Well, I misread that. Okay. Let's go ahead and read the catechism, and then we'll end there. As I said, I'll be back in like another 3.5 hours with Tyler for more Guild Wars. Looking forward to that. You came too late, mister! Ugh. Ugh. I guess I'll throw that... Hold on, let me, before I think about it. Like, I don't know what game we'd play at that time for a 24-hour subathon or for a 24-hour stream, but tell you what, if we hit $500, I am willing to go ahead and do a 24-hour stream of a game people want me to do within reason. Like, okay. Honestly, if people want, maybe I could go through all the Castlevania game. Well, Mega Man game? I don't know. We'll think about it. There's stuff that can be done. There's stuff that can be done. Okay, so let's go ahead, and after this, we'll raid into somebody. It might be P Tony. I'm not. Yeah. P Tony raids us a fair amount. We should go ahead and return the favor. It's very nice of him when he does happen to raid into us. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the Catechism. We'll raid into P Tony, who I believe is still doing Sekiro. Oh no, he's on to Hollow Knight. Okay, he wanted to take a break. Understandable. I get that. That's why I kind of threw Animal Crossing into my stream idea. Oh, all right. I'm going to postpone for a second. So, okay, after this, yeah, then we'll be, moving on. Oh, I'm tired. Been like crazy tired. As I was just saying earlier, I am feeling more awake, and I am. Got about another minute 3 left. Oh, what I want to do, but the court. I'm pretty sure there's a wireless Dreamcast controller, but I think it runs a fair amount. I'm gonna check while we wait here because we have a minute. If it didn't run so much. At least I thought there was a wireless Dreamcast controller. Wait, Dreamcast controllers are running like $30 these days? I mean, I guess that doesn't surprise me too much. It's just still a little surprising. I'm just glad I have my Dreamcast, truth be told. What I'd really like is them to go ahead and port Skies Arcadia finally. It's like I've been waiting. I'm waiting. Maybe one day. Anyways, I was gonna say I think ads are gonna be done here in 20 seconds. So okay. Well, let's go ahead and read from the Catechism, pages 574 through 577. So, we'll start with paragraph 2386. It can happen that one of the spouses is the innocent victim of a divorce decreed by civil law. This spouse therefore has not contravened the moral law. There is a considerable difference between a spouse who has sincerely tried to be faithful to the sacrament of marriage and is unjustly abandoned, and one who, through his own grave fault, destroys a canonically valid marriage. The predicament of a man who, desiring to convert to the gospel, is obliged to repudiate one or more wives with whom he has shared years of conjugal life is understandable. However, polygamy is not in accord with the moral law. Conjugal conjugal communion is radically contradicted by polygamy. This, in fact, directly negates the plan of God, which was revealed from the beginning, because it is contrary to the equal personal dignity of men and women who in matrimony give themselves for the love that is total and therefore unique and exclusive. The Christian who has previously lived in polygamy has a grave duty and justice to honor the obligations contradicted in regard to his former wives and his children. Incest designates intimate relations between relatives or in-laws within a degree that prohibits marriage between them. St. Paul stigmatizes this especially grave offense. It is actually reported that there is immorality among you, for a man is living with his father's wife. In the name of the Lord Jesus, you are to deliver this man to Satan for the destruction of the flesh. Incest corrupts family relationships and marks a regression toward animality. Connected to incest is any sexual abuse perpetrated by adults on children or adolescents entrusted to their care. The offense is compounded by the scandalous harm done to the physical and moral integrity of the young, who will remain scarred by it all their lives, and the violation of responsibility for their upbringing. In a so-called free union, a man and a woman refuse to give judicial and public form to a liaison involving sexual intimacy. The expression free union is fallacious. What can union mean? When the partners make no commitment to one another, each exhibiting a lack of trust in the other, in himself or in the future. The expression covers a number of different situations. Concubinage. I know that I can read that right, but I don't think I am, unfortunately. Rejection of marriage as such, or inability to make long-term commitments. All these situations offend against the dignity of marriage. They destroy the very idea of the family. They weaken the sense of fidelity. They are contrary to the moral law. The sexual act must take place exclusively within marriage. Outside of marriage, it always constitutes a grave sin and excludes one from sacramental communion. Some today claim right to a trial marriage, where there is an intention of getting married later. However firm the purpose of those who engage in premature sexual relations may be, the fact is that such liaisons can scarcely ensure mutual sincerity and fidelity in a relationship between a man and a woman, nor, especially, can they protect it from inconsistency of desires or whim. Carnal union is morally legitimate only when a definitive community of life between a man and woman has been established. Human love does not tolerate trial marriages. It demands a total and definitive gift of persons to one another. In brief, love is the fundamental and innate vocation of every human being. By creating the human being, man and woman, God gives personal dignity equally to the one and the other. Each of them, man and woman, should acknowledge and accept his sexual identity. Christ is the model of chastity. Every baptized person is called to lead a chaste life, each according to his particular state of life. Chastity means the integration of sexuality within the person. It includes an apprenticeship in self-mastery. Among the sins gravely contrary to chastity are masturbation, fornication, pornography, and homosexual practices. The covenant which spouses have freely entered into entails faithful love and imposes on them the obligation to keep their marriage indissoluble. Fecundity is a good, a gift, and an end of marriage. By giving life, spouses participate in God's fatherhood. The regulation of birth represents one of the aspects of responsible fatherhood and motherhood. Legitimate intentions on the part of the spouses do not justify recourse to morally unacceptable means, for example, direct sterilization or contraception. Adultery, divorce, polygamy, and free union are grave offenses against the dignity of marriage. Then we move on to Article 7, which is the seventh commandment. You shall not steal. The seventh commandment forbids unjustly taking or keeping the goods of one's neighbor and wronging him in any way with respect to his goods. It commands justice and charity in the care of earthly goods and the fruits of men's labor. For the sake of the common good, it requires respect for the universal destination of goods and respect for the right to private property. Christian life strives to order this world's goods to God into fraternal charity. In the beginning, God entrusted the earth and its resources to the common stewardship of mankind to take care of them, master them by labor, and enjoy their fruits. The goods of creation are destined for the whole human race. However, the earth is divided up among men to assure the security of their lives. Endangered by poverty and threatened by violence, the appropriation of property is legitimate for guaranteeing the freedom and dignity of persons and for helping each of them to meet his basic needs and the needs of those in his charge. It should allow for a natural solidarity to develop between men. The right to private property, acquired or received in a just way, does not do away with the original gift of the earth to the whole of mankind. The universal destination of goods remains primordial, even if the promotion of the common good requires respect for the right to private property and its exercise. That's where we'll end it for the catechism today. I am curious how much more catechism we have. I think it's about 100 pages. Well, it's more. Well, it is basically just about 100 pages. We're on 678, and it ends on 688. So just 110 pages more, and then we will move on to something else. I'm not sure. We are also almost done with Paul of Tarsus. There's more reading that we can do. Isn't that right, kitty? All right. But I'm going to go. I'm going to get working on my walking. We are going to raid B. Tony because he raids us frequently, and I do want to return the favor. It's very kind of him. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Father Evan does raid us to do, but we do typically get a raid Father Evan. He's both are wonderful. We're going to go ahead and raid into him. I don't really have a raid call, but we're going to raid into him anyway. So, okay. One day I'll get a raid call. One day. Maybe that could be the raid call. One day I'll get a raid call. Raid call. All right. I will talk to you all later. Thank you for being here. God bless and Pax Bonum. Bye, everybody.